Two, three. I just want to give you guys a home, man. What's all these fake Gramps? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Hello, Heather. What's up? I don't know. What's up with Gramps? What the hell? That's all I'm asking. Sorry for the terrible lighting. Sorry for the terrible lighting. Hey, Brandy. How are you? You know, I think it's his weather. Well, it's my weather, too. Crazy. Brandy, yo. Heather, yo. Peachy. So it looks like Brandy and Heather are doing well. That's good. Is it windy there? Yeah, we freaking lost power. Let's be conservative. 8 to 10 times at work today. Barely finished out the day. Down in the old laboratory. Yeah, Gramps has been up and down all day. But there's all these weird Gramps things up that are not Gramps. Not Gramps at all. I is here. Yo, glue waffle. Yeah, no. No, we love the glue waffle. And the Southpaw. Yeah, over 500 viewers, and I go there and I don't know anyone. And this was not the case today. This was not the case today, but typically when I go to those, you know, copycat channels, it's all N-word, 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 Jew, 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 Jew. It's like, damn it, just full of trolls. Just full of trolls. Trolls. I don't know, I figured I'd give you guys a place to hang out. I'm exhausted, as you can tell. It was definitely a long day. So, once we hit, which we will, I know the trending. We're at 6 watching at 334. So, once it's at the 8 to 10 minute mark, I fully expect to have over 10 watching. And at that point, we'll start to go over the news. It's not China, it's the China. The China. Place is awesome. Yeah, fake Gramps is terrible. What's up, having a beer? JB, you go to Gorse tonight? I was there earlier. Is he still on? If he's still on, I'll probably just do 5 minutes and then go back there. 8 watching. See, I told you. I've got my crew. I know what my crew is, and I always get at least 10 to 15. I've had up to 25 at one point. Having a beer. Jesus Christ, when is this wind gonna stop? This is dangerous. Yeah, fuck fake Gramps. Tony, Kiwi. Hello. Joy Stewart. See, the numbers lie. There's already more than 10 of us. Tony. That's from Blackie. Well, that sounds funny, Glue Waffle, and I like that idea. But number one, you should already be doing a live show. No need to wait. But yeah, I mean, I actually think I'm pretty hard to impersonate, to be honest with you. But also, for somebody who's adept in that skill, I would actually be really easy. If that makes any sense. We are in Vegas. Oh, X-Flynn's here somewhere. Look at that. No advertisement, go live, already 9 watching, 7 likes. Boom. Yo, what up, X-Flynn? Joy Stewart. Yeah, I'll go on anyone's show. Especially Heather. Heather's super cool. 8 likes, yep. Howdy. Oh yeah, I meant Harley Girl. But Heather, you should do a live stream as well. Everyone should. See, I don't look at this stuff as, bad isn't the word, See, I don't look at this stuff that we do here as, you know, oh, hey, let's all just have a good time. I think I coined this term. I literally call us, and we are, this is citizen journalism, especially when we address the news. Now, that being said, sometimes it, you know, digresses into talking about food or, you know, animals or, you know, various other situations, but primarily what... Oh, I'm tired, damn it! What I like to consider us is citizen journalists, right? I just didn't have time to do a lot of research today because work was so crazy and we're so busy and the power kept going out. Power went out 8 to 10 times. It sucked. It sucked. I like to work, believe it or not. Coronal mass ejection. What's going on there, X-Flynn? Nah, it was just the wind knocking down all the power lines. For how, Kiwi asks, for how long was the power out at one time? Most times it was out for 15 minutes, and then at the end of the day, it just went out, period. So, I got to leave 10 minutes early, yay! But our computers didn't work all day. And when you're in a laboratory and do what I do, no computers, you know, everything is kind of, just goes to hell. So now I have to go in on Sunday and clean up a bunch of mess. Make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Because you can't run lab reports, you can't, you know, figure out mistakes, you can't catch things that change behind the scenes, you can't do anything. Can't do anything. Yeah, I know, we should have just closed down, but we're so freaking busy. Boom, we just hit 10. I wish I had sound effects. Dun da 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 da. Dun da 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 da. That's the one they play at the inauguration. Dun da 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 da. Yeah, I'm lucky. My cell phone's working fine. I'm streaming from it right now. I'm lucky. Cell phone's cool. No, it wasn't an EMP. It's a frickin' storm. It's a storm. If an EMP happens, here's what happens. I'm an expert in this area. If an EMP happens, yes, all the power goes out. But also, cars will stop working. All phones will stop working. No electricity, no ATMs, no banks, no businesses open, no nothing. And also cars, because all of our modern cars have computers in them. Unless you drive a Toyota from 1980, cars wouldn't work. Yeah, a beer, that sucks. Yeah, exactly. X Flynn said what I just said, so I'll say it the way that X Flynn said it. I heard EMP hits all electronics are fried. Correct. No cell phones, no cars work, no nothing. So if the power goes out and your phone doesn't work and your car won't start even when it's full of gas, that was an EMP. Yo, Antige, what up? Netfox, ooh, that sounds like Chinese. All right, let's get our spelling under control here, folks. I got an interesting one here from Glue Waffle. Hold on a second. Got an interesting one here from Glue Waffle. We're going to read it out loud. JB, did you feel the alien telepathy in the presence of the mothership? I did. They knew my intentions. It felt like they could instantly kill me if I had ill will towards their hovering Walmart. Very interesting. No, my alien experience was not like that at all. My alien experience was an entity when I was in my bed when I was around 10 years old. It came out of the wall and it said to me simply, "You're going to be the king." And I was totally freaked out and scared, and then it went away. So, I don't know what that means, but that was my alien experience. Yo, Eduardo. Tony. Yeah, lots of people see UFOs. Doesn't mean they're aliens, though. Most of them, from my research, are ours. Most of them, from my research, are ours. Wow, since Gramps is down, basically, and I'm on, and I did 0 advertisement, and I have 14 watching, we're probably gonna hit... Tonight's probably gonna be a 25 watching night. Eduardo. 15 watching. Antige is here. Having a beer is here. Joy Stewart. Eduardo. Oh, aliens are absolutely working with the government. They have been since Truman. Some say since the beginning of the nation. My research says since Truman. That they actually had, you know, a sit-down at the Oval Office. That I can tell you. But some say longer than that. I can't confirm that. All I can confirm from my research You know, I don't have pictures, but all I can confirm from my research is since Truman. Do you believe in the reptilians? Great question. Great question. I'm one that believes in multiple races of multiple, you know, let's just say genealogies, backgrounds. From my research. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying from my research, I've come to that conclusion. I believe the most influential ones are the very typical Greys. The very typical Greys. The same ones that Aleister Crowley used to draw. That said used to visit him. My ET experience didn't have form. It was a presence and a telepathic voice. And I'm not psychotic, by the way. It was a presence and a telepathic voice. That's all I can say. Was not a Grey, was not a reptilian, was not, I don't know what it was. Could have been a ghost, I don't know, or a nature spirit. Who the fuck knows? There's all kinds of stuff going on out there, folks. What is your favorite alien movie? None of them. I don't watch movies. Well, if I had to pick one, it would be Close Encounters of the Third Kind, because I believe it's the most accurate. Or the most close to accurate. But those alien movies with the things with the long heads and the thing that comes out of its mouth, I was never a fan. Damn, I wish I had some weed. 17 minutes live, 16 watching, no advertisement. Oh yeah, we're gonna go over 20 tonight, easily. Especially because there's no entertainment out there with, you know, Gramps being all screwed up with whatever's going on. But he'll fix it. He'll fix it. He always does. Always has. No, I got someone working on it, Kiwi. I got someone working on it. There's literally a force field around our local group, Laniakea and Perseus Pisces, like a magnetic field. Like Laniakea is one pole and Perseus Pisces is another pole. Interesting. Oh yeah, they hate Gramps. Dark energy surrounds almost everything. I will, Glue Waffle, thank you very much. And those words are so weird, it's easy to remember. Laniakia Perseus Pisces. Well, I'm on my iPhone, man, Glue Waffle, so if I click on that, I can't, the stream is gonna go away. It's gonna go away. I'll find it. I'm very astute at this kind of stuff. Yeah, no, it's still really bad. I parked away from any of the big trees that could destroy my car. Smiling with the mouth of the ocean, and I'll wave to you with the arms of the mountain. Sorry, Faith No More song just popped in my head. Yo, peace out, Joy. Sorry I wasn't more entertaining. Good night, Joy. Anybody a Faith No More fan in here? The band Faith No More? FNM? I mean, you guys can probably hear the wind. It's crazy right now. Yeah, have a good night, Joy. Thanks for coming by. Having a beer says 1. Brandy B says used to be. Foot of snow in Oregon, that blows. Snow blows. Dig in the grave, I got it made. It's something evil, something out. You left the door open wide. Sorry the lighting is so bad. I have to get 2 lights in my car fixed. I only have 1. I don't know why everyone's obsessed with solar flares and EMP. I mean, everyone should know about the danger of solar flares or electromagnetic pulse, but that's not what happened. It's just, there was a lot of high wind, heavy rains and high wind, and a lot of power lines got knocked down, so everything got fucking screwed. Well, we gotta pray for Ireland. That sucks. Ireland. Ah, the sheep are fine. They're made of frickin' fur. Yeah, I'll have to check out the Rock Auto thing, or I have a guy down the street. He'll hook me up. He'll be like, "What? You need a few bulbs?" I'll be like, "Yes." What's it gonna cost to put them in? $5 a bulb and hand me a 20. Okay, cool. Fix it. Nice. All the parts your car will ever need. Rock Auto. Wow, I just realized the Rock Auto commercial on Fox is the same as Hot Pockets. Rock Auto. Hot Pockets. I only feel bad for the gingers when it's bright, hot sunlight. It's like, you want some more freckles? Go outside. Without an umbrella. Yeah, sorry, Kiwi. Yeah, commercials work. That's why those folks that write jingles make a lot of money. That's why. That's why. I like Hot Pockets. I always eat both. I can never only have one. I always have both. The pepperoni cheese one is the best. I can't believe it's not butter. All right, so anyway, now I know where my audience is probably going to top out at, which is 9, which is a little sad, but that's all right. So for everybody who's here, this is, after all, a political / conspiracy show. What's everyone following? Any noteworthy news today that we can get a discussion on? Could be a big story, could be a small story. Well, I don't know anything about the Ireland snow. Yeah, Kiwi, I allow myself 4 Big Macs a year. I love Big Macs. But I allow myself 1 per season. 1 per season. Yeah, 5 feet of snow in a day will fuck shit up, huh? Jesus Christ. And that's 5 feet of snow ground level. Ground level. Global warming in Alaska, what's your take on that? I'm not somebody who has found any credible evidence of global warming anywhere ever. Anywhere ever. There have always been climate shifts. There have always been climate changes. There are warm periods. And when I say warm periods and cold periods, I mean, you know, they can be centuries or decades. They could be centuries or millennia. So if Alaska gets a little too warm one year, well, look at it next year. Or look at it in 10 years. Maybe in 10 years it's fucking frozen again. You know, I just have, and I'm a conspiracy person, right? So you would think I'd be into the whole global warming thing, but I think the whole global warming thing, just like everything else the globalists put into play and, you know, try to, you know, beat into our minds kind of thing is, you know, they just hatch on any, because most folks, myself included, we all live day to day. We all basically live day to day. So anytime there's an inconvenient weather situation, and even an inconvenient weather trend, you know, annually or over a 2 or 5 or 10 year period, things change, everyone says, oh, it's global warming, or oh, it's climate change. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it. And because if you look at trends in history, yes, the Earth is warming, but so is every single other planet in the solar system. That's a proven fact. That's not conjecture. That's not JB saying that. Go look it up. Go Google all planets warming. All planets warming. And then go off and do your own research. So maybe the sun is changing? Oh, Stephanie's here. Oh, yo, what up, Stephanie? Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming by to watch a dark face in a car rant about, whatever. Hello. Hey, so, I mean, I know I don't run, Fox News. I kind of have my own, little niche and my own little thing going on. But, I just want to say this, and this is, a personal opinion, and you guys don't have to agree with me at all, but I'm just curious, because she's still relatively new at this. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Laura Ingraham is doing a fucking awesome job with her new show on Fox. Laura Ingraham. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Laura Ingraham. I look at Laura Ingraham, 1. I knew I was going to get ones. That's a, that's a meatball right there. But, yeah, I knew I was going to get all ones. I look at Laura as the female Tucker Carlson. And frankly, I think Laura is influenced by Tucker. Yeah. No, hey, what's up, Zygo? Yeah, I heard about that story yesterday. Some fucking psycho mailed an envelope with white powder to, it was actually, to Donald Trump Jr., I believe, and his office. Yeah, that happened yesterday. What the fuck is that about, folks? What the fuck is that about? Yes, Anne Marine, thank you, Glue Waffle. See, you guys pick up my back end. Yeah, no, having a beer, we're on the same page. Just in case anyone misses comments, Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham, and Judge Janine are the only ones I like, says having a beer. I agree. I also like Fox and Friends, but I don't watch Fox and Friends for opinions. I watch Fox and Friends for pure entertainment. I watch Fox and Friends for the same reason I would go to a Metallica show. You know what I mean? But I do like them. And yes, those 4 are good. Those 4 are very good. I like it when Judge Janine gets pissed. I'm not a woman, so I can't do a good Judge Janine, but I love it when she goes, and you little boy, is when you're going to go down. When she gets all dramatic, you know what I mean? She's very good. Waters is funny. Yeah. And I like Greg Gutfeld, but I look at him more as, he's a former stand-up comedian, so, I like him in that capacity. He is entertaining. And you know what? Here's the sad thing. I like Dana Perino's show, but I know that Dana Perino is a deep state Bush, one of those motherfuckers. Her show's great and she's really attractive, but I know too much. So it's hard for me to really like get behind. I mean, I would get behind that in a second, so to speak. But it is what it is. Yeah, Greg's good. Mr. Greg Gutfeld. Hey, if I could press one, I'd press one. Believe it or not, I actually do have a funny side. Believe it or not, I actually do have I did stand-up comedy 5 or 6 times. I bombed every single time, but I have at least a little bit of that inclination. I think it would work very well. And especially because I do, as shy as I am in public, what's weird is you put me in front of... Here's the most fucked up thing. Let me tell you guys a really quick story about myself. I know a lot of you probably already know this. But at work, I'm very engaged. Eye contact, my body language. I have the Asperger's. So, at work, I'm very engaged. I know how to handshake. I know appropriate, speech patterns. I know how to not talk over people. I know when to speak up. I know, all that stuff because I taught myself that stuff over the years. But when you take me out of work and I'm with the same people at like a work party, I'm a fucking disaster. I'm so awkward. It's horrible. And I don't know what to say and what to do, and it's just terrible. But here's the funny thing. If you put me in front of a podium with a microphone in front of 10,000 people, and I have like a pre-written speech, I am awesome. I'm not trying to compliment myself. I'm trying to do a self-analysis live on air. So what I mean is, I'm very effective. I'm very, very good. And I understand, again, speech patterns, etc., etc. When I have the protection of the podium and the microphone, and I don't care if there's 10 people watching or 10,000, I wouldn't feel anything. No stage fright, not at all. That must come from my years of being a touring musician, right? Same thing if you put me on camera with Greg Gutfeld. I would freaking kill it with that guy. I think it would be awesome. Great idea. Great idea. Maybe I'll try to get myself on Fox. That would be hilarious. Just for like one show. If I ever got invited on MSNBC or CNN or any of that stuff, I'd show up on set and they would start talking and then they would go, okay, so now our newest guest, Jason, what do you think about this? And I would go, I think you're a cunt. And I'd get up and I'd walk out. I really would. And that applies to men and women. I don't tell other people's jokes. Glue waffles, sorry. You can tell it. Oh, the rest are crushed Asians. Okay. Okay, I'll just read it then. The joke is, which one of these is not like the other? A shrimp, a crab, a tuna, or a North Korean that just got run over by a tank? Answer, the tuna is different. The rest are crustaceans. Ah, see? I didn't even get it. You had to read it out loud. The rest are crustaceans. I'll give that a 7 out of 10. The rest are crustaceans. Go walk them dogs. All right, so let's get back. Let's circle it back. Let's circle it back. Has anyone done research into the Florida shooting, which did happen, by the way, unlike Sandy Hook, which did not happen? Sandy Hook was a movie. Sandy Hook was as real as, Days of Our Lives, drama show. Sandy Hook did not happen. It was a reality movie that they made, and very poorly done, I might add. It wasn't even good. It wasn't even, they were pretty sloppy about it. But this one in Florida did happen. And you have 2 calls to the FBI about the kid. 2 calls to the FBI about the kid. They do nothing. Not even so much as a house visit. They know he had all these weapons. The adopted parents knew he had all these weapons. And they did nothing. Why? Yes, the Cruz kid. Why? He made social media posts saying, I don't want this to be taken out of context. Nicholas Cruz said he was going to be, quote, a professional school shooter on social media, and he had all kinds of high-powered weaponry. The FBI was called twice to report him, and they did nothing. My question is why? Go. I know the answer, but I want to see what you guys think. X-Flynn says it's staged to attack the second and first, and I'll add amendment. And Trump stated taking the weapons and we go from there, feel it's set up for something bigger. Oh, I agree. I agree. No, go ahead and make your typos. That's why I do what I do. You know? I'll clean them up for you. But yeah, this little bitch down in Florida definitely did what he did. I can't find any evidence. The most disturbing one to me is Sandy Hook because it didn't happen. It was a media movie. No one died at Sandy Hook. The school was closed for 4 years before the incident happened. Yeah, what we have to, and I'll always defend the president, and I don't do it blindly. He's made, certainly, you know, mistakes, but Trump is still figuring out what it's like to be president of the United States of America in a time when the United States of America is being attempted to be taken over by the globalists and the Illuminati. So he's in a tough spot. So he's gonna make mistakes. That's all I can say about that. Yes, Brandy, the kids, the school was told there was going to be an active shooter drill, and the officers outside were notified as well, and then it happens. They always do the same thing. Same thing with Boston bombing. I live in Boston, essentially. And actually, I lived up in Somerville when that happened. It happened about 2 miles away from me. Glue Waffle, I heard the crash comes mid-March. That's what I heard. And I have good intel. Yeah, X-Flynn, I agree. I'm not into crypto. I don't know. It just seems very globalist to me. Yeah, I saw that CNN interview, Brandy. I forget the kid's name. The slightly chubby kid with the short blonde hair, yeah. Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, David Hogg is a weird one. I'm into that. I haven't come to conclusions. The whole David Hogg situation. All I can say is I'm on it. And I don't make a comment on something until I've really fully researched it. I've just been so busy and work has been so crazy and all that. But yeah, it's weird. That's all I can say is it's weird. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. It's weird. Can I lose a viewer or gain a like because I have 11 watching and 9 likes and I just don't like 11s and 9s on my screen? Can we go 10, 9, or can we go, 10, 10 or something? It's a thing with me. It's a thing. Nice. All right. Now we're at 10 and 10. Sweet. Thank you very much. I just don't like 11s and 9s on my screen. I just keep looking at it. I'm like, fuck. All right, folks. I think I'm going to go... Who's a queer boy? David Hogg was basically the face of the Florida student situation. Ah, fuck. Tired. Alright, at this point, I am just pissing away viewers. So, I'm going to end it in 10 seconds, and then I'm going to click on Glue Waffle's link. Sorry for the abrupt ending. I'm running out of energy and running out of content. Yes, all God bless, and you too, X Flynn. Thank you, and everyone. Have a good night. Alright, we're going to cut it, and hopefully Gramps is back up, and I'll try to find you guys over there, okay? Oh, wait. Before I go, does JujuBot have anything open? Does anybody have a JujuBot link? Glue Waffle, is that a JujuBot link? Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna go watch some super clusters of galaxies and, Oh, yeah, I've been into this stuff since I was like 4 years old. So I'm gonna click on, Glue Waffle, end the stream, and, I'll see you guys. Probably will do one in the morning, alright? Saturday. Catterday. I always call it Catterday. I'm gonna rewatch too. Cool. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JB out. Oh, damn it. Damn it.